And welcome back, YouTube, to another episode of Exploring New Vegas. And in this episode, we explore the quest, Come Fly With Me. You get this quest from going to Novac, and Manny asks if you could clear out the ghouls from the RepCon rocket factory. So we come down the road, and we get to the RepCon test site, and we're greeted with a bunch of ghouls. You see this pre-war rocket at the front. Come up the stairs to the front door and enter in.
Hey, over here. Are you listening? Go to the big room on the east side of this building and take the metal staircase all the way up. And hurry.
You're greeted by this mysterious voice.
Who I am doesn't matter, smooth skin. Stop wasting time and get up here.
On the way up, you find this locked room with a safe in the corner. There's a nice little stash in there. Also, check the skeleton on the right and look really closely. There's a hunting revolver on the floor here. Grab that. Also, we checked out the Robco terminals in the building. You find one that has a server access. And this one mentions that Robco is going to be visiting. And this email follows up and says the Robco visit didn't go well. They're starting the cleanup. And we have a third message that says, just make sure someone is punished for this. So the Robco visit did not go well. But we learned a little bit about what was going on here at RepCon. Maybe a Robco takeover just before the bombs. Enter into the back room. You'll find where they used to make the rockets. And go up the staircase on your left. You'll find a corridor.
Alright, smooth skin. I'm letting you in. You better watch yourself. I'll sure as hell be watching you.
Now enter in and talk to Jason.
God, but are you ugly. Get upstairs and talk to Jason before I throw up just from looking at you.
First you have to get by Chris here.
Your pranks won't work on me, smooth skin. They won't work on Jason either. Stop wasting my time, smooth skin. Go waste Jason's.
For some reason, Chris thinks he's a ghoul.
Hello, Wanderer. Please forgive us our humble surroundings. Our true home awaits us in the far beyond. Have you come to help us complete the great journey? And they've been shooting them down like animals, haven't they? Those ghouls were members of my flock, even after the madness consumed their minds. We never let them wander free. We kept them safe on the first floor. We kept them contained. The demons must have let them out, somehow. And now they are lost forever, denied the salvation and healing glow of the far beyond. Please, Wanderer, bear in mind that every feral ghoul you spare now is one that we can save later. Once the way is clear, our feral brothers and sisters will accompany us on the great journey. If there are any left, will you drive away the demons, Wanderer?
He makes a good case.
Praise the Creator.
So you can accept...
Bless you, Wanderer. Bless us all. As soon as the underground has been rid of demons, preparations for the great journey can resume.
Leading his people to a new land with big dreams and a clean slate. Makes me think of my old mentor.
So now head down to the basement of the RepCon facility here. Stay in sneak mode, stay in stealth, and try to find Davison.
We have a visitor. An assassin, more like. I say kill
This
it,
is-
Antler, for safe sake.
This is the Nightkin leader,
Okay,
Davison,
Antler, I'll ask.
and
Hi,
Antler.
human. Why you come here? A human who is friend to ghouls? Suspicious. You meet the ones upstairs. Antler used intercom, told them stay put, but they want to come down in basement anyways. I cannot allow. My kin are not right in head like I am. They attack you on sight. Ghouls too. They crazy. Your ghoul friends have to wait until you find what Antler brought us to get.
Okay. So we say maybe I can help.
Good. Antler brought us here for a reason. Why was that, Antler? Right. A piece of paper. Shipment invoice. Hundreds of stealth boys sent here a long time ago. But stealth boys must be in the one room. One we don't search yet. The one we can't search. A ghoul, but not squishy like others. This ghoul is tough. I thought Antler said, send my kin into that room, but 3 died. Ghoul is a crack shot and set traps too. After I realized I heard Antler wrong, so I locked the door to keep kin out and wait for Antler to tell me what to do. Then you come along. Antler says you are solution.
So now we can help the Nightkin, or we can kill them.
Yes,
But
Antler says we leave here as soon as we get stealth boys. Let me give you key. Antler had me lock the door. The ghoul inside, not expecting a human. Maybe he don't shoot you.
so now we can head to the locked door that Davison gave us the key for. And now we have to convince this ghoul to leave.
Come and get it, you big dumb. Hey, you're not one of those things out there. Who the hell are you? And I bet he told you it's the Creator's will for you to risk your ass instead of him, right? Well, good luck with that. I'd give you a hand, but no thanks. I may look like a corpse, but I'm partial to living.
We can ask him why he doesn't look like the other ghouls.
Guess the outfit gives that away, huh? I never did buy into that religious mumbo-jumbo with the robes and all that shit. It gets lonely out in the wastes, okay? And I don't have to tell you, that Bright's group has got some fine-looking ghoulettes in it. Or maybe I would have to tell you. Anyway, I helped them out, and they kept me supplied with ammo and pleasant company.
Oh. So you can try to bargain with
Well,
Harland
you're polite.
to leave?
I'll give you that. If this was just between you and me, I'd do as you ask. But it's not. I had a friend with me when those mutant bastards came out of nowheres. She panicked and ran the wrong direction. Further into the basement. She's probably dead. But I ain't leaving until I know for sure. I'd have gone looking myself, except I wouldn't last a minute out there. You, on the other hand, seem pretty resourceful. Find my friend, and I'll get out of your way. Thanks. Let me know what you find out.
So we take Harland up on his offer, but then I didn't know. If you try to go upstairs, Harland turns aggressive to you. So Eddie took Harland down when he became hostile. So after you do that, you can go upstairs. Harland was kind of watching over these terminals, and you can get the note that explains that the stealth boys were sent back. It was a mistake shipment. And now we can go back to Davison and tell him stealth boys are not here.
Antler sings for stealth boys. Liar! The invoice said stealth. But invoice note said stealth boys were here. What, Antler? But human could be lying. He's stealing. Oh, your lucky day, human. Antler believe you. Nightkin will follow the new note to find stealth boys. Better be there.
And with that,
Antler is
Davison
sad,
leaves.
Human. Nightkin go now. Find stealth boys in other places.
Good luck, Davison.
Antler is sad, human.
And Antler is sad.
Is
So
the
now
way
we
clear?
return to Jason.
Praise the Creator. And bless you, Wanderer. The way is clear. I will lead my flock through the basement to the sacred site. I hope you will come find us there, Wanderer.
I think we will join you. So head on to the basement. You can talk to Jason again.
I waited to speak with you one last time before I descended to the launch pad, Wanderer. I want you to know that we will remember for all eternity how you delivered us to the threshold of the great journey. Our preparations are nearly complete, but the rockets that will carry us to salvation are yet missing vital components. If you would still help us, Wanderer, speak to Chris. He can tell you what is missing. There is no way that we can thank you enough, Wanderer. Your arrival here was a blessing. We will remember you always. Yes, the rockets will convey us to our promised land in the far beyond. Vision upon vision has confirmed it. I understand your concerns, friend, and I thank you for voicing them. But the Creator's will for us has been made manifest.
Now let's talk about Chris.
After all that you have done for us, I suppose you deserve to know everything. When Chris came to us, we tried to convince him that he was human. But this only angered him. He seemed lost. We decided to let him stay with us for a few days, over the course of which we learned that his technical skills far surpassed our own. It became clear that the Creator had sent him to us, to ensure the success of the great journey. Equally clear was that Chris should labor in blessed ignorance of his humanity, and his inability to make the journey himself. It is no coincidence that two humans have been vital to the success of the great journey. It is my belief that the Creator sent you and Chris to expiate the sins of your kind against mine. You are redeemers both. Such is the Creator's will. Vision upon vision has shown me that, were Chris to accompany us, he would die in minutes. The radiation around the launch pad alone would kill Chris in minutes. The radioactivity of the far beyond is much stronger. I take no pleasure in hiding the truth from Chris, but it is the Creator's will to which I must submit. There is no way that we can thank you enough, Wanderer. Your arrival here was a blessing. We will remember you always.
So now we can talk to Chris.
Jason says that I am to cooperate with you on the final tasks necessary to launch the Great Journey.
To get the parts we need for the great journey.
I was close to completing work on the rockets before we were driven into hiding on the top floor. 2 components were missing. A quantity of isotope 239 igniting agent, and a set of thrust control modules. The igniting agent is highly radioactive and decays quickly. That's why we can't use the drums that leak down on the launch pad. It's no longer potent enough. I need you to find an intact, shielded container of the igniting agent. As for the thrust control modules, they were custom built for these rockets. They won't even launch without them. All right, anything else?
And if you head right outside the basement, you find a ladder that takes you outside. Then you don't have to go all the way through the facility again. So our quest now is taking us to Gibson's, where we're going to try to find the thrust control. So off to Gibson's we go. And you can buy them off Old Lady Gibson for 500 caps.
So, you're back. Now, where did we leave off? As it so happens, I do have some thrust mods.
If you have a high enough barter or speech.
Certainly did. Hubby and me had an old rad meter to help us tell the difference between what you could salvage and what'd kill you. I kept a glowing container from Repcon around here for years, serving no better purpose than a nightlight. Damn thing wouldn't sell. Then along comes the most peculiar-looking fellow, all decked out in a yellow radiation suit, of which he was proud all out of proportion. The man outright asked if I had anything radioactive for sale. Imagine that. But he paid handsome for that jar of goop. Only saw him that once. He said something about heading over to Clark Field to put his suit through its paces. A strange one.
And that gives us a lead to the second item that we need
Pleasure
for the
doing
rockets.
business with you.
The isotope. We also got this helmet inside of Lady Gibson's house. So follow your way down to Clark Field and look for this yellow radiation suit. And you find this scavenger here. Search his body, you'll find an isotope. You'll find his journal and the radiation suit. And you can see Mr.RaDical right there. Now, an optional way to complete this,
How you doing?
to get the
Welcome
isotopes,
back. Can I get you any?
is to visit Cliff and buy
Really?
all the
I never thought I'd see the day.
souvenir rockets.
I mean, the day.
The souvenir rockets contain
maybe
the
it's time.
isotope agent that you need for the rockets. You only need 5 of them actually, but you can buy the store key for 82 caps, which is mine. I have a low barter, and you can see all the rocket souvenirs here. I think there's about 100 of them. 150. I'm not exactly sure. So come back to RepCon here
Have you
with the
found the
parts
components we
for Chris.
discussed? Indeed you did. And they seem to be in excellent condition. All I need now is the igniting agent we discussed earlier.
And to offer the souvenir rockets. That's what I did.
Yes, that's isotope 239, all right. And there's enough here to launch the rockets.
You can see 5 are removed. The rockets are set to go.
Yes, I'll tell Jason that the great journey can begin.
All right.
We have everything we need to
Launch
the
some rockets.
Jason. The great journey can begin.
See the console. If you have a high enough science, I read a magazine, you can examine the navigation data, and you can you notice that they're off a little bit, the coordinates, so you can make the change. Yeah, if your science is 55 or higher, and you gain karma for that, and you get 72 XP. Now you can activate the launch control. And all's left to do is sit back and watch. Let the great journey begin. Goodbye, Jason. And that completes the quest. Come fly with me. Doing so, you're liked in Novac. You get a reputation gain. And we completed the quest with 1170 XP. I think it's the max XP you can get. You can also set the rockets to crash into one another. This causes you to lose karma. And this is the same take with the rockets crashing into another. I'm sorry, Jason. If you choose this option, you still are liked in Novac, and you still complete with the same XP. You just lose that karma at the console.
You have any luck with
Otherwise,
I'm counting on you.
come back to Manny.
Really? Unbelievable, man. I knew that wasn't gonna be easy. But I had a good feeling about you. You look like you've been through a lot.
It wasn't. It was hard.
Sure thing. Yeah, see ya.
And that gains us another reputation boost in Novac. We're now idolized. So that's it. That is Come Fly With Me. That was a really, it was a pretty big quest. We started by helping the settlers in Novac, and then we ended up helping Jason and his flock, and then we had to help the Nightkin, and we offered help to Harland, and then we killed him. So it was just like a chain of help. But we got the Bright Followers launched off and complete. Looking at our notes here, we can see our Pip-Boy journal for Mr.RaDical. I forgot to read that. When you search the body of the corpse with the yellow radiation suit, you get Mr.RaDical's journal. You can read day 1, love the suit, can scavenge anywhere now. Screw the rads. I hereby christen myself Mr.RaDical. Get it? That's pretty funny. You can read through the journal. We read day 1, day 4, 5, vomited. You can see he was suffering some effects from the suit, from all the radiation. Day 9, he brought himself to Clark Field, where he met his demise. So that's it. That is Come Fly With Me. And thank you very much for watching. That was fun to make. This was a big quest. About an hour and a half. I guess maybe closer to 2 hours to actually walk everywhere. If you can't fast travel everywhere yet, if you haven't discovered all the location, it takes a bit. But it was worth it. It was a good one. So thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.
God, but are you ugly. Get upstairs and talk to Jason before I throw up just from looking at you.